So, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Football Genius, and today you guys probably seeing the title and being like, "Wow, West Ham having a chance to win the EPL? That's just lame, bro. That's never happening." But for all you West Ham fans, there might be a possibility. How? Because of their squad. I mean, I'm really shocked that West Ham have been so engaged in this transfer window that I really think they're gonna give, they survived relegation and they're just, bro, they're going really well. Southampton, West Brom. Oh yeah, West Ham did survive. I was just confused. I didn't want you guys to give. I didn't want to give you false information. Anyways, at goal they've got Lucas Fabianski, who had a really good season with Swansea. Didn't you see that he was second of De Gea in good goalkeeping? He was just so good, and now with West Ham, I think he can be a lot good. He's underrated, really good goalkeeper. I think I just liked Fabianski from the day when he was at Swansea, when he had recently transferred from Arsenal to Swansea, because it's I don't my favorite players are not the players like Messi and Ronaldo. I like the players who are underrated but perform really well. I want to talk about those guys. And then they also made the signing of Issa Diop, who else? Yarmolenko, Felipe Anderson, and I'm just checking, Jack Wilshere. Yeah, and they've got a really young squad. They got Reece Oxford, they can really grow. They got Masuaku, which they can grow. They got Ryan Fredericks, which the Tottenham young guy, which they can develop as well. But I think for them, the best suited formation will be the 3-4-3 diamond. Oh, not the 3-4-3 diamond. The 3-5-2 formation. Why? Here's why. Goalkeeper Fabianski, he just played well at Swansea City. He was making saves, You guys know the deal. At the Fantasy Premier League, the thing, I was just rotating players around and I saw he had points and I thought, yeah, why not pick him up? But bro, he was just really good. If you want to see my Fantasy Premier League team, I'll show you in maybe next or twice video, and I'm also gonna explain why I picked those players, okay? Anyways, and then let's talk about the formation. 3-5-2. So at the goalkeeper, they have Fabianski, of course. So three center backs are gonna be Winston Reid, who's decent. He's a decent midfielder. Is not so good. I guess they should bring another center back in and maybe try to sell Winston Reid. And then Winston Reid, Issa Diop, who is great young talent, and Ogbonna. Ogbonna is a decent guy, he's not that bad. Winston Reid and Ogbonna are not that bad, but they're not the guys that really can win them the Premier League. And that is the thing that's most weakening. To support Issa Diop and Fabianski, you need to midfield, have center backs which are young. You can fight Chelsea for Rugani. Why? Because Chelsea have a lot of center backs and Rugani might join your team because of playing time. It's all about playing time. Footballers go for money, Renato Sanchez. He just completely got ruined in Bayern. You have to go from smaller clubs. And I really like that Lautaro Martinez went to Inter, because if he had went to bigger clubs, he was just gonna get wasted. When they see the potential, don't just go at big clubs. Go at small clubs, or maybe clubs which need you. If you're a striker, and then you can go to Chelsea because they need a striker and they're gonna play. If you're a goalkeeper, then you can go to Liverpool, but they made Alisson signing. But imagine that didn't happen for some while. Then you can go to Liverpool. Just see the team which position they're lacking, and if you're a left winger, you can go Real Madrid because they need to replace Ronaldo. So you need to think like that as well. So with that being said, defense is quite just two CDMs. I have put as Kouyaté and Wilshere. Kouyaté I think is really good. Wilshere, I'm kind of doubting him. He's a center mid, so he can play both cam and CDM. I'm doubting Jack Wilshere a little bit, but he's good as well. When he was young at Arsenal, he played good. Kouyaté, I like him. He's good. And then let's move on to the right mid and left mid. So at right mid, we're going to have their new signing, Felipe Anderson. Yo, bro, this signing is by far your best signing. Felipe Anderson, the most underrated player. If Real Madrid would have bought him, I'm guaranteeing you they could have had a really good. Felipe Anderson is just a guy which gets neglected. He's such a good talent, bro. Why don't you see that? Milinkovic-Savic as well. He's such a good talent, but after 1 or 2 seasons, his hype has gone up. His hype is gone. Now nobody talks about him. What the hell, bro? He's such a good talent, bro. You need to understand, man. And then let's move on. And plus, left mid, we got Yarmolenko. And Yarmolenko is a young talent, bro. Nobody probably would have heard this. Most West Ham fans who have never heard this guy's name, Yarmolenko. I think if I ask, just go to my street and ask, have you heard the player named Yarmolenko? Most of them would be, ooh, yo, is that even a name? Yo, bro, if you're watching football, you should know everything. I don't like people just watching World Cup and just neglecting club football. Club football can be way more entertaining than the World Cup. Just understand that. With the transfers and with all the clubs being so scared, title defense, you got relegation battle, you got the champion, you got the top 4 position battle, you got the Europa League spot battle. There's so much things to do in Champions League. You got so many good teams in round 16. You got a lot of pressure. Then you got other cups you can win. You can do double trouble. There's a lot of it is intense, man. Come on now. And if you guys want to see more teams, I talk about them and I say what they should improve, then like button. Okay. Anyways, then I'm just talking about those fans. Let's not do that. So in the cam, you got Lanzini. He's just good. He's just such a stud. If he doesn't get injured, Lanzini hasn't got his chance to really play well. He just gets injured, or sometimes he just doesn't play good. But Lanzini can develop a lot, man. The 3 midfield attackers, Yarmolenko, Felipe Anderson, and Lanzini, they're gonna be a lot of effective West Ham, bro. They're gonna be affecting West Ham. They're not in a bad way, in a good way, they're gonna be affecting West Ham. Let's move on to the 2 strikers. The 2 strikers are Chicharito and Arnautovic. Chicharito, experienced. I mean, he has not played good, but he's experienced. He can bring the experience, It doesn't mean that strikers should only score goals, Strikers should do other things as well, And then beside him, we got Arnautovic. He's still not old. He can play well. He has shown in Stoke City that he can play well. So it's just, he has to just concentrate a little bit more and it's done. And if you just try to develop your young talents like Ryan Fredericks and Reece Oxford, who else is there? Snodgrass, who had a good season with Aston Villa. Really, you can rotate him for Felipe Anderson if he gets injured or suspended or something like that, because he even got a team of the season reserve, EFL team of the season card for Aston Villa. EFL, Championship, yeah, it's easy than Premier League. Shut up, bro. Every league is hard in its own way, bro. Have you looked at the side Aston Villa has got? You just need to admire players when they need. And you just need to sell off Paulo Zabaleta. I don't want his face there. He's just old guy who's just taking up your wages. Clear him off. And then the Cresswell, he's not shown his talent. You can still develop him. And then Sam Brime, you can develop him as well. Who is the other guys? Mitchell Antonio, you can just sell him off. No. You should sell off Andy Carroll and then have Antonio as a backup. Yeah. That'll be good for you. So, all the West Ham fans, I'm expecting West Ham to do good at this Premier League. So, yeah, thumbs up for you. And I hope you make more transfers. And I want Man City to face the toughest of the toughest. I don't want them winning the league. Like, then teams are gonna be like, yo, the Premier League has been easy, so your Man City's winning all the time. I want Premier League to be hard. I want to prove everybody that Manchester City worth it, okay? Are worth it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.